Continuing our coverage of crime fighting with Our Streets, Our Stories.
A unique unit within the Columbus Police Department working closely with a very active neighborhood watch group is getting some results. More now from RTV6's Drew Smith.
The city of Columbus is known for its diverse art, architecture, and overall quality of life. It's been described as authentic, unique, and unspoiled by a national publication. A large portion of the people who live here have high-paying jobs at Cummins, but the small city of 45,000 people isn't perfect.
Drug dealing, suspicious activity, property crime.
Kristen Brown is the mayor of Columbus.
Just over a year ago, we'd heard enough from residents that we thought we needed to have a neighborhood meeting. We had close to 100 people attend, and they let us know what the issues were in their neighborhood.
Light has been a big issue here. Abandoned and rundown houses, magnets for illegal activity. These are before and after pictures of some of the worst properties in the neighborhood. The city is being aggressive in finding a solution.
We've ordered the demolition of 2 vacant and abandoned residences that have been blighting this neighborhood for some time.
The neighborhood in question is the downtown historic area near 11th and Washington. Brown calls it the epicenter of illegal activity in the city. So Brown called for a town meeting back in August of 2013. And that's when people in this neighborhood formed a watch group to combat crime in their backyard.
Taking the approach of, if we're not part of the solution, we're part of the problem.
Cheryl Nolf is the head of the watch group.
It's more than just, hey, my next door neighbor isn't taking out his trash, or the house two houses down is dealing drugs. It's bigger than that. We have to look long range.
They have started, maintained consistent communication with us, and they understand that it's a team effort.
Police Chief Jonathan Rohde says it's that constant communication that makes all the difference. The watch group pushed for surveillance cameras, and they got them with positive results. Also making a huge impact here, the COPS unit, which stands for Community-Oriented Policing and Problem Solving. A proactive police unit that does not answer service calls.
What happens is when we have a neighborhood group such as this that has complaints in certain areas that need watched, drug activity, etc., we can focus our 3-man unit directly on what the problem is and hopefully get it resolved.
The COPS unit got started back in 2011. The plan for success was clear.
Initially, what we wanted to see was an increase in calls for service and an increase in officer self-initiated activity.
Data from police show that the calls for service increased from 2011 to 2012 by 20%. Officer-initiated activity increased more than 100% during that same year, and arrests during that time went up 42%.
When we look at from 2013 to 2014, our self-initiated activity continues to be maintained. Our calls for service have gone down, which is what we want.
It means the COPS unit and Neighborhood Watch are having success. Calls for service through October of this year are down considerably. Arrests are on pace for a 94% increase from 2011. What it all means? They're getting the bad guys off the streets.
We consider these people our customers. We serve them, and if they have needs, we want to fulfill them.
In Columbus, the proximity of the downtown historic district to many of the local businesses has made it a priority for leaders. They tell us the COPS unit has made a huge difference in their crime-fighting efforts.
Now to